How's it going, Raider Nation? Well, this was a bad game, and I think it's time that we start looking at some inconvenient truths about what's going on with our team, one we live and die by. Excuse me. Let me give my body some love here. Talking to y'all out there, I get so tired of going to these post-game conferences and watching these fools make comments about things. Fire Gruden, fire Carr. I'm so tired of them, man. You ain't Raider fans, you ain't realistic, but I'm going to be real with you. So here it is. I'm going to start with the first thing that comes to mind, and that is there ain't nobody in the National Football League that is afraid to throw on our secondary. Straight up, nobody is afraid of throwing on our defense. Nobody. We have no pass rush. These first round draft picks ain't showing up. Everybody's getting schemed out of the game. Arden Key, who? No. Oh, we did have one of our recent draft guys come in, get a nice middle pressure. I think it was the second quarter. Nobody is afraid to go downfield on the Raiders. Reggie Nelson looks like he runs about a 5.5 40 now. And I want to hate on the guy. Then when you watch him on special teams, he gets a good hit. You watch him getting open field tackles now twice in a row, so he's good on run support. But you back him up into coverage, he can't keep up. He is not there for safety support on any downfield plays. And that's a fact. That's hard truth. Carl Joseph has an injured leg. I don't know what the situation with him is, but he hasn't been a factor anyway. So let's just call it what it is. We are vulnerable on our pass offense, our pass defense, excuse me. Conley, young, he's learning. He will be better in the future, but right now, no. He's not, Minkah Fitzpatrick, he's not one of these first rounders that we let get away. I know we're all trying, but we need to look at some realities. We don't have a secondary that anybody's afraid to throw on, and they're exposing them every week. That's the truth. And I don't see them getting better this season to where it's going to make a big difference. When quarterbacks and offenses aren't afraid of your secondary, you're in trouble. When your supporting safety help is running a 5.5 40 on the deep ball, nobody cares. Nobody's afraid of us. So that's where it is. Our defense right now, nobody's afraid of it. I thought we did great on the run, which meant we should have been able to be locked down on the pass defense, and we're not. That's the truth. Gotta face it. You can't fill every one of your slots with all-stars. with Pro Bowlers. It's just not realistic. So we got puzzle pieces that are missing on that defense. We don't have any interior pressure except for once in the second quarter. Bruce Irvin got caught on the inside on one of Tannehill's scrambles off to the left. Hey, we didn't have any coverage out there. We're getting beat. We're getting beat on defense. And so that's my thoughts on defense. No pass rush, and nobody's afraid of our secondary. Straight up. Now let's look at offense. Okay? I think it's time to say that the Donald Penn experiment on right side is a failure. Okay? I watched him get flat on his back today, twice. Okay, that's not his domain. He can't do it. And Carr doesn't look comfortable back there. And if pressure wants to hit him, they're hitting him. So, Carr throws something up and gives it away. Now, on the first one, hey, Amari Cooper quit on that route again. He did that last year, and he did it this time. He just turned the motor down. But when you look at that replay, he was ahead of all three of those guys. All three of those guys. So, what could have been a completion, what could have been a 50-50 or 25-25-25, 25 jump ball, Amari Cooper just burned out. Just stopped. And can't do that. And he dropped 2 today, which is, again, looks a lot like 2017 to me. So, yeah, we are not getting the line play that we once had. We have very talented guys. KO, right? 61, all right? But 66, I don't know, Some of these guys out there, 77, why not put that guy on the right and put Penn on the left again? In the 1 year, Penn didn't give up a sack to Derek until the Indianapolis game. So I think it's fair to say that Penn and his right tackle experiment is done. I feel like when we needed that push on fourth down, man, I wanted that fourth down. I didn't expect they were going to give a guy a one-step one step and then try to get through a wall to get to that end zone. But he literally only had one step, and he was in a wall. He had no momentum whatsoever. I don't care how much you weigh. When you're dealing with 3 deep of a wall, because they got that much of a push on you, they pushed the line back into Keith. Straight up. Look at it. He only had 1 foot after he got the ball. And then he never got his second foot down before he hit that wall. You can't do that. You've got to step up on fourth down. We had momentum. We had the energy. Of course, then you put Marshawn and send him airborne, and that was a thing of beauty, man. Marshawn is balling out for us. But he's not going to run the ball 40 times in a game. So where's that leave us? Reality check. Hey, Carr's not getting the protection that he needs. He's looking very antsy in the pocket. Pockets are closing down fast on him. You see him standing, and 1 minute he's upright, and the next, bam, he's down. You can't play the quarterback in the pocket like that week after week after week. So truth is, we are clearly rebuilding. Somebody in that coaching staff recognizes, hey, we do not have the pieces right now to win. We don't. If Reggie Nelson is on that team next year, I'll wear a pink unicorn costume every Raider game. I love the guy when it comes to his heart and tackling and stopping runs and even special teams today. But the man cannot cover. He cannot provide deep help. And when you are running on the outside or inside or whatever, that safety not only has to be able to read it, he's got to be able to react and get to it. He's got to. Conley, I think he's getting there, but I didn't see him turn his head again on a deep ball. He just swims. Now, we didn't get pass interference. Now, Cromartie had a really good breakup today, and I was happy to see that from one of our veterans, man. But not a whole lot more to say. Jordy did what Jordy could do. But at the end of the day, man, we don't have the pieces yet. So what does that look like moving forward? Got Cleveland. Who knew the day would come when we would say Cleveland is probably going to beat the Raiders? If Baker Mayfield's in that game, we lose. Straight up. We lose. We do not have the pieces. We do not have an answer. Quarterbacks are not going to fear us when it comes to throwing the ball. And God help us when we get somebody that's got a running game on top of it, because we shut down their running game for the most part today. So, bottom line, until defense starts coming up with turnovers, sacks, till we start seeing some really hard hits out there, contested balls, we are going to be low to middle of the pack. We should have had 2 of these games now. That's it, man. That's it. I think Denver lost today, and Chargers are playing the Rams. So, hey, Battle of LA. Hope they both lose, because KC didn't. KC will put 50 plus on us. 50 plus in both games this year. We don't come up with something. And bottom line is, we can't be in denial. We do not have the team to run it. Sorry, guys. Straight up. One love, Raider Nation. Tough day. I'm out. Peace.